Split Second was developed by BlackRock Studio and released by Disney Interactive Studios in 2010. The game was on Windows, PlayStation 3, PlayStation Portable, and Xbox 360. The game is an arcade racer that has the premise of a reality TV show competition that you are competing in. Going through the career mode, which is more of a level-based story mode, you are tasked to complete events from each episode. These events are comprised in a variety of modes that have everything from time trial-like events and others where you dodge missiles and exploding barrels. As you progress, you have the ability to acquire new cars to help complete those otherwise difficult races you come across. There are some exceptions, but the cars for the most part are very similar. Some are better for drifting, while others are better for speed, or smashing your opponents to bits before unleashing those power plays on those throughout the race. This feature, the power plays, are one of the game's most defining qualities. It adds an extra layer of strategy and overall enjoyment as you race for that top spot in the leaderboards. Per track, the power plays are very similar to one another, as they usually involve some form of explosion or a car hurtling in your direction, but some have a little added flair to them, as you can see. If the power play meter fills up, you do have access to a more powerful move that has a better chance at wrecking your opponents and even yourself if you're not careful. Even with all these really impressive elements, it's hard to fathom that the game was actually a commercial failure at launch. It only sold around 86,000 copies, which is astronomically low for a game with the backing that this had. Whether it was because fans didn't trust the big name that published the game or didn't want to waste those precious dollars on a brand new IP, Split Second just didn't last long in the mainstream eye of gaming. With that said, however, as the years have gone on, Split Second has found some form of a cult following. Everyone from curious gamers to longtime collectors have been talking about how underrated the game is, and rightfully so. The game truly is a masterclass of how to make an arcade racer. The visuals even, from a game 10 years ago, still hold up to games from this current generation. While many of us, including yours truly, are desperately wanting a sequel to be released, we will just have to stick with playing this nearly flawless game while trying to not topple entire cities on ourselves as we push for that glorious top spot in the leaderboards.